Everyone, this is Trey for Texas Sports TV, and welcome to my MLB Power Rankings for April 22nd of 2019. Now remember, for my Power Rankings, I'm looking at, it's going to be based on the runs versus runs allowed differential, well, the average, because because of how baseball works, you can't just do it overall, because it's a bit misleading throughout the season until like the very end. So you need to do it average. And if there's a tie, win-loss percentage, and then if there's another tie, I'm going to look at the current streak that they're on. Now, at 30th place, haven't moved at all, still in 30th. The worst team in the MLB for the past 2 weeks now, the Miami Marlins. Their run differential is negative 2.136. The worst 136 per game. It's the worst of any team right now. Their record is 273. Not very good, and they just lost the game, so they're on a 1-game losing streak because they won the game before, but whatever. Yeah, Miami Marlins are a piss poor team right now. At 29th place, haven't moved at all as well, the Baltimore Orioles. They're at negative 2.00. They haven't been doing very well. Their record is also really bad at 348, and they're on a 3-game losing streak. The Boston Red Sox, after doing well enough to go up in the rankings, they've been moving right back down. They're moved down to 28th place. Their run differential is negative 1.727. Their record is 409. But at least you're on a 3-game win streak. If you keep it up, maybe you'll move back up. Who knows? The Chicago White Sox hasn't moved at all. They're still at 27th place. Their run differential is negative 1. They have a record of 400, and they just lost the game, so they're on a 1-game losing streak. The Kansas City Royals moved down to 26th place. Their run differential is negative 0.909. Their record is 218, and they are on a 3-game losing streak, so they're not very hot right now at all. And it shows as they went down in the power rankings. And the Mets went way down. Their run differential right now is negative 0.905. They do have a positive record of 524, but if they keep going like this and allowing more runs than they score, it's not going to stay like that. And, well, they're on a 2-game losing streak right now, so they aren't very hot at all. Moving down also is the Colorado Rockies. They moved down to 24th place. They're at negative 0.818. Their record is 409, but you know what? They won a game, so they're on a 1-game win streak right now. Another team that went down in the power rankings, the San Diego Padres. They're allowing more runs than they're scoring. They're at negative 0.739. Yes, they have a positive, and I think they're like second in division. But you know what? Their record is 522. It's not that good. And like I said, they're allowing more runs than they're scoring. The San Diego Padres really aren't doing that well. So you know what? Yes, they won a game. Y'all are still just not that good. Moving up in the power rankings, you know, first team in a while, because the last few were moving down. The Detroit Tigers. They moved up to 22nd place. They were 23rd. Their run differential is still at pretty bad though, at negative 0.650. But it got a little better. Maybe they'll keep going better. Their record's 500 right now, and they're on a 1-game win streak. Moving down in the power rankings, the San Francisco Giants. Their run differential is negative 0.565. And they do have a losing record at 391, but you know what? They won a game. So there's that. Another team moving down, the Los Angeles Angels. Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Well, the full Los Angeles of Anaheim Angels of Anaheim. Okay. Their run differential is negative 0.500. Their record is 409. They won a game, so you know what? They're on a 1-game win streak. But they're still not doing very well right now, and it really shows. That's why you can't rely too much on one player. The Oakland Athletics are being very disappointing for me right now. They moved all the way down to 19th place. Their run differential is negative 0.250. It's better than all the others, but it's still a negative run differential. Their record is 458, and they're on a 3-game losing streak, so they are not doing hot at all right now. And if they keep this up, they're going to be moving even further down the power rankings. Moving up, the Milwaukee Brewers. They have a negative run differential, but it's barely a negative run differential. If they keep winning, they'll end up moving up to the positives, and then, well, they should be moving up in the power rankings as well, continually. Their differential is negative 0.087. Like I said, it's negative, but barely negative. Their record is 565, and they just lost the game, so who knows, if they would have won this game, maybe it would have been a positive run differential. The Cleveland Indians also moved up in the power rankings. They moved up to 17th place. Another team that has a negative run differential, but just barely. Again, if they would have won today, or even yesterday, they might be in the positives. Their run differential is negative 0.048. Their record is 571, and right now they're on a 2-game losing streak. Hope maybe they can snap out of it, and they can get to the positive. Who knows? I still think they got division. This is their division to lose. Third team in a row to be moving up in the power rankings, the Arizona Diamondbacks. They barely got a positive run differential, but hey, it's a positive run differential at 0.045. They have a record of 500, and they just lost the game, so they're on a 1-game losing streak. And then right down smack in the middle, the Cincinnati Reds fell to 15th place, right in the middle of the pack. They also have a positive run differential at 190, but they have a horrible record at 381. So, and they have a 1-game losing streak. So 2 things are either going to happen. If they keep losing, the run differential is going to go really, really bad. Or if the run differential, if they keep scoring more runs than they're allowing, it could translate into them actually starting to win games now, because they aren't doing very well in that department. This could go either way. I don't have high hope for the Reds, so I think they're going to end up falling even further down. Moving up in the pack, the Canadian team, the Toronto Blue Jays. They moved up to 14th place. Pretty good for Canadian team. Their run differential is 0.304. They do have a losing record of 478 though, but they're on a 4-game win streak right now, so they're pretty hot, and they do have a positive run differential, and maybe it'll keep translating towards wins. Moving up to 13th place, the Texas Rangers. That crap ass team that kind of embarrassed us in Game 2 of the series, and then almost shit the bed in Game 3 of the series against us. They have a positive run differential of 450. They have a 600 record, and they're on a 2-game win streak right now because they got fucking lucky against us. Another team moving up, 3rd team in a row, the Pittsburgh Pirates. Kind of impressed that they moved up. I didn't think they'd be this high, but who knows? Maybe it'll start to make sense later in the season. Who knows? Maybe they're actually pretty good this year. Their run differential is 400.474. Their record is 632, and they just lost the game, so they're on a 1-game losing streak. And moving down to 11th place are the Washington Nationals. I find this kind of funny. I like it when this happens. Their run differential is 0.500, and their record is 0.500. I don't know why, I just really like it when that happens.
They won the games. They're on a 1-game win streak. And so right now, the Washington Nationals are average. Well, but they moved down in the rankings. Who knows? Maybe they'll move further down. Maybe they'll move further up. They're actually doing a lot better than I thought they would when they lost Bryce Harper. But you know what? Who knows? Maybe they learned their lesson on relying too much on one player. That's why they're doing pretty well. And maybe they'll end up bouncing back and doing amazing later on in a couple of years. Now, the next part, everyone's favorite, the top 10 of the power rankings. In 10th place is the Atlanta Braves. They moved down to 10th place. They have a positive run differential of .524. They have a record of .524. Again, that it happened again. 2 in a row. I don't know. I just like when that happens. Thank you, Braves. Thank you, Nationals. I just love when that stuff happens. Alright, they're on a 2-game win streak. Maybe they'll be moving right back up in the power rankings. But who knows? Who knows what the future holds in store for the Braves. Or any team, really. Moving up to 9th place, the Phillies. They will do it well in the regular season. It's just, since they rely too much on one player, Bryce Harper, the Phillies are going to end up becoming, well, horrible in the playoffs. They have a record of 571. 3 in a row. The run differential is .571. The record is .571. 3 in a row. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So they lost the game. But, you know what? They moved up to 9th place. So 11th, 10th, and 9th. 3 in a row, they had the record and the run differential just equal. And I just like it. I just like it. Okay, in 8th place, moving up there is the Chicago Cubs. Whenever one Chicago team does bad, the other one does good. Apparently, that's how it works. Now, the run differential is .850. Their record is 500, and they're on a 1-game win streak. If they keep doing well, maybe they'll start getting more wins. I still think they have a chance on winning their division as well, even though their record is only 500. Staying in 7th place is the Houston Astros. They have a run differential of .952. They have a record of 619, and they are on a 2-game losing streak. They had a chance to, well, they had division for a little bit. I posted a video about it, but they lost it again, which is sad. So they're second in division, but it's a really tough division right now. And the Astros are still a good team. They're still projected to win 100 games again. 3 years in a row of winning 100 games, that would be awesome. Moving down to 6th place, the St. Louis Cardinals. Not the other Cardinals, the St. Louis Cardinals. They have a run differential of 1. They have a record of 572, and they're on a 2-game winning streak right now. So they're doing pretty good. That's why they're part of the top 10. Staying in 5th place, the Minnesota Twins. They have a run differential of 1.053. They have a record of 632, and they're on a 3-game win streak. So they're also doing pretty good right now. Way to go, Twins. In 4th place, moving down to 4th, the Los Angeles Dodgers. When one LA team does bad, the other LA team does good. Still got mad respect. I don't think you're going to win the World Series, but I got respect for you right now. They have a run differential of 1.208. They are kind of losing steam. They were in 1st, and they were in 3rd, now they're in 4th. But who knows? They're probably going to lose a little bit more steam. Like I said, they aren't the best team. They have a record of 625, and they just won a game, so they're on a 1-game win streak. Moving down to 3rd place from, what was it, 2nd, the Seattle Mariners. They have a run differential of 1.280. They have a record of 640, and they just lost the game, so they're on a 1-game losing streak. This Seattle Mariners. Who knows? They haven't won a single game against a team with an over 500 record. But you know what? They're still doing really well. They're first in the division of the West, a really hard division, a really strong division. So, you know what? And they have a really good run differential. That's why they're in third, the run differential. They've been able to beat up the little teams. Moving up to second place, the New York Yankees. The damn Yankees. You damn Yanks. Okay, their run differential is 1.286. They have a record of 524, and they're on a 3-game win streak. So the damn Yankees are doing really well right now. So everyone all together now, fuck the Yankees. Now, staying in first place, the Tampa Bay Rays, or the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, whichever one you want to say. They have a run differential of 1.909. They have a record of 636, but they are on a 4-game losing streak. If they keep this up, they aren't going to keep first place for long because, well, you lose a lot of games, you aren't going to have a very good run differential now, are you? So keep losing, and you're going to end up losing first place. Now, these are the power rankings for April 22nd of 2019.